The man accused of kidnapping a California preteen he met on the video game Roblox, breaking his silence from behind bars.
I should have been more careful.
27-year-old Matthew Naval says he was misled, stating a 10-year-old girl he met in a 17 and older voice chat room on Roblox told him she was 18.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to call cap on all of that. I mean, maybe the 10-year-old girl told him that she was actually 18 on the text-to-text communications on the game, right? Maybe she did pretend to act like an adult. These things happen all the time as kids don't want to come off as immature or too young when communicating with other players online. But bro, as soon as you mic'd up and heard this little kid's voice over the internet, online comms, how the fuck did you not notice the voice of a 10-year-old little girl? And by the way, the story gets even worse because this weird-ass child predator decides to pull up to this 10-year-old little girl's house, and after quote-unquote thinking she was 18, she gave him her address. Watch what your kids do online. He pulled up to her house, she came outside, and somehow this weirdo thought it would still be okay to pull off with her in his car after seeing her in real life.
They asked me if I wanted to like be more than friends. I was a little bit like hesitant because of like age or whatnot, but I was pretty much encouraged.
I'm disgusted, bro. I'm fucking like, I'm actually not trying to curse as much. I want to tone down the cursing, so I need to expand my vocabulary and articulate myself better. I am bewildered. I'm flabbergasted. I loathe people who act so oblivious when it comes to interactions like this. Like, my guy, you're on Roblox at the age of 27 years old with a platform that has a 99% population of kids, bruh. Like, let's be honest, bro. The majority of Roblox's population has to be under 14 years old. Like, let's be honest. And you really had the audacity to not only befriend somebody in the game, but actually say you thought they were 18, pull up to their house after they gave you their home address, saw them in real life. You still believed they were an adult? Like, can you not tell the fucking, here I am going cursing again, physical attributes between a 10-year-old girl and an 18-year-old woman? Like, can you not tell the see, again, I'm trying not to listen, I'm not buying it at all.
Naval says he drove hours from his home south of Sacramento to Central California to pick up the girl. On April 13th, police found her with Naval in his car.
So when did you discover she was 10 years old?
Ooh. I would say, because I'm sorry, it like sickens me every time I hear that age. I think when I was questioned.
He didn't find out she was 10, right? When he pulled up to the house, he couldn't see that this was clearly a little child, a prepubescent child, by the way, quote unquote preteen. Bitch, I thought they were gonna be talking about a 12-year-old. Turns out they actually were talking about a 10-year-old little girl, bro. Like, honestly, when I first saw this video, shout out to the person who sent it to me in the Discord, I almost thought it was a skit. But no, apparently it was uploaded 2 days ago to NBC News, TikTok. And you have this weird ass freak right here acting completely oblivious as if he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Bro said,
so when did you discover she was 10 years old?
Ooh. I would say, because I'm sorry, it like sickens me every time I hear that age.
Does it? It sickens you. Yeah. We live in a sick, very sick world, and I don't know what else to say. I don't know how we solve these issues without literally clapping folks, bro. Like taking them to the Undertaker, man. Like fucking wiping them from the server, terminating them from this plane of reality. And genuinely, I don't see any remorse in this guy's face or eyes. He doesn't look disgusted to me. He just looks like, damn, I got caught, bro. Like, holy, I'm going away for a long time. Like, I don't think this guy really has any type of disgust or remorse about his actions. Like, it just baffles my mind how some people like this legitimately exist and we just allow them to roam the planet free and alive. Like, it's crazy.
Naval is facing 7 felony charges, including kidnapping and lewd acts with a minor. He has pleaded not guilty.
It was just holding hands in some sort. Just pretty much holding hands most of the time.
No sexual actions, no sexual conversation?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so you were just holding hands with a 10-year-old girl. And as for the 7 charges, lewd acts and whatever other material you captured with this 10-year-old girl, that has nothing, you didn't do any of that, right? No evidence to support that. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the look in this man's eyes, bro. Like, and where are the parents, bro? Like, yeah, predators exist out here. They always will. See, this is why I hate on modern parents. You guys suck. Not all of you, but a lot of you do. do. Look at the way your kids operate just freely online in the world, open and vulnerable to predatory behavior like this. Like, genuinely, what is wrong with you? Stop giving your kids unfettered access to the internet. You think just because they're playing a little video game 2, 3, 4 hours a day that it doesn't open them to the possibility of predators contacting them? Like, bro, if you're a parent, do better. Limit access to 1 hour a day supervised, especially if they're under the age of 13. What's wrong with you, man? Then you have, people in the comments saying, what do you mean by being more careful? But I don't know, man. Somebody else said, so he pulled up and saw her and didn't realize she was 10. Like, seriously. Somebody said 27 and Roblox is wild. Like, bro, the only reason I can excuse you for being 27 and playing Roblox is if you have a little cousin, little, sister, little whatever in your family members, and you want to kind of like play with them, on some familial type shit, or if you're a parent or whatever, or if you're a YouTuber and you're making money off of it, right? To entertain your child fan base. But even then, we already know the history between Minecraft YouTubers and Roblox YouTubers, being weirdos too. Amanda said he knew, obviously. Dominique said upon immediately seeing her, he would have known she was a child. On top of that, a 10-year-old still speaks and acts like a child. There's a zero way he didn't know, obviously. Like, this guy is crazy, man. KK say, I should have been more careful. He said, quote, yeah, man, killed. In a video game, this man's, I'm not advocating for anybody to die in this video. YouTube, please leave me alone. Drea Brielle said, him trying to manipulate everyone there into thinking he's a good guy. Bye. Kyra said, it sickens me when I hear that age, as he's literally smirking. Literally, he was. Jessica said, so he can't tell the difference between a 10-year-old and an 18-year-old. Got it. Crazy world we live in, man. Anita said, don't let my mom see this shit. Don't know what that means. Grand Rhino said, nah, bro. Obviously, no. KK said, it's a Roblox. He knows what he's doing. Facts. Tina Marie said she might have lied about her age, but when you went to her house and you saw her, you knew her age, then so why didn't you leave? That is the big question. Why didn't you leave? And at the back of our minds, we all know why he didn't leave, bruh. We know why. Why was he playing Roblox at 27, bruh? I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying it's very strange. You have all kinds of shooters, Call of Duty, Minecraft, World of Warcraft, games that older people can play instead of some pixelated ass fucking Nintendo 3DS looking ass fucking game named Roblox. Shout out to all the people who play Roblox, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying it's kind of weird. And we all know why. It's kind of disgusting to say it, but bro, he wanted to prey on her, bro. That's as far as I'll say in this video. He wanted to prey on her, bro. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the world we live in, unfortunately.